Welcome back, everyone, to episode 3 of Pillagers in the Desert, where I'm having a little war against the Pillagers, and apparently the raid is continuing despite the fact that I thought that there would be only oops. That's the problem with it's easy to hit them, but when they hit you, you're in trouble. Such as in that case. Alright, let me go and regroup and let's see. Wait, let's toss the emerald into there. Re-armor. Get out my sword and that. Good. We don't need the coal with me at the moment. I will have that fish just in case I need to heal up. Alright, now, where were we? Oh my goodness gracious! They're bringing out the heavy artillery, aren't they? Is there some way I could... they brought out the big beast, and I have a feeling that thing could one-shot me, can't it? I'm not too sure I've ever... Oh my goodness gracious, it almost one-shot me. Alright. Well, that's the last of the salmon. Now let's figure out what to do about that beast. Stay away from it is so far the only thing I could think of. Whew. Whew. Wait. Is that in the raid? I no longer see a raid signal up there. Now, did they leave? Or are the stragglers still here? I don't see the beast around. Maybe they achieved their purpose? Uh-oh. If there are no villagers left, maybe that's... Or... I don't know if they have a goal in their raids. Like, is their goal to kill all the villagers? Which case, if that was it, then... And then this would no longer count as a village and they all just decided to leave? Or... I guess I'll just have to take stock and see who's still alive in here and who's not. But no pillagers, no villagers. So that shows you that going after pillager towers means that you are pretty much giving up. You know, unless you're really well geared and ready for defending the place well, you're pretty much killing the entire village by going after one of those towers. But I can now go out for revenge without worrying about a counterattack. Does that mean that? Because there are no more villagers here. Now, let's see. Right. No villagers. This place is quiet. Dead. Everyone's dead. Oh, there are no crops here because pillagers probably took it all, right? Then I'll just have to replant and Oh, hold on. Who's in there? Uh, where'd he go? I didn't think I killed him. So there are some straggler pillagers going around here. Is he running away? Oh, oh, there's a captain there too. Hmm. Oh, maybe there are two waves because I drew that captain way, way out before killing him. Could be that if I had killed that captain right next to the tower, there would have been only one wave. That's a possibility. Looks like they have decided to depart. Now, since he was a raid captain, maybe he did, or maybe I'm. Yeah, I do not see any bad omen or anything like that. He just wants to leave. All right. Well, there are a couple of weird things still going on in this, and I certainly don't know everything there is about the mechanics of these raids and about these pillagers and about the other illagers. Because that's part of what this series is for, so that I could learn what the mechanics of these things are. There you go. Now we're done with that. What all do I have with me? Not much. But I think I could do some mining back down in here. And... ooh, watermelon. Is that all I got left to eat is watermelon? Well, I could make bread if necessary. Then I could fish and get some more fish, or I could use fish to tame cats, but I suspect that if there are no villagers here, I don't see any cats around either. So none of them either. Well then. So, answer to the question is, will the pillagers kill the villagers? And the answer is most absolutely, definitely yes. But I want to make sure that this place is secure. But so raid ends automatically. If all villagers die. Well then, I guess we'll just have to go out back to the place and try to get some revenge. That'll be for the second half of the episode, since I'm already... just in case, say, there were surviving villagers and they thought, hey, lunch bell, lunch bell, lunch bell. Now, I don't think you can make a bell in game yet. Maybe it's just something you get. I'm going to have to see about that. Yeah, they don't have a recipe for bells. Now, whether that's going to be something that you'll, whether that's something where you're to only find it as treasure, or whether they'll add a recipe later, I have no idea, but yeah. This place is empty of life, just me, all by myself. Well, they did say that things would go wrong if you went into a village after getting a bad omen, and whoever wrote that patch note was certainly not lying in any way whatsoever. It was certainly a bad omen. Well then, I think we'll just... Actually, I was about to wrap up the episode, but no, this is only the halfway point. And now you can see why I decided to run this not under MHC rules. Because I've been slain twice by Vindicators. The Vindicators are the tough ones. Actually, or was it 3 times? No, because those are, yeah, just twice it looks like, if that's there any truth to what that says. So let's go out and let's get a little bit of revenge, preferably against Pillagers rather than against Vindicators, because those Vindicators are tough. And they don't run into another one of those Pillager beasts, because those things are nasty. I sometimes wonder, okay, is their goal to kill all the villagers, or is it to steal all their crops, or is it to... there are all sorts of things that could be their primary goal. Now, here we have... Oopsie daisy. And that's... Yeah, usually I get one off before. I'm going to have to do this as a series of... I'm not going to be able to face off 4 at a time. Well then, I guess retreat to the village. And fight them there. I might be able to find some sort of defense there. In the meantime, I think I am going to have to find something with more saturation. But that means finding... Oh! This place had no animal pens. Absolutely none. But... Boy. It would have been nice. Actually... Let's get some bread. That might be able to help me in this. Maybe I have a little bit more saturation than the melon does. Oh, hello! No, close that door. Okay, now you... Well, yes, but I'm down to 1. Nothing like having your... Alright, now let's get the right weapon here and some armor. Alright, close your doors when you've got pillagers in the area, please. See all the little things I learn here. Looks like maybe if you're in a village, you don't get a bad omen. Maybe they put the mechanic to be that way. Whew. Oh, boy. Well, I got a crossbow. Too bad I don't have the Fletcher anymore. Looks like the crossbow is loaded. Unfortunately, I've got no... Alright, we'll put the villager banner there. Maybe that was the one I stole earlier or something. Anyone home? No. Maybe not. Alright. Looks like I'll keep the bread for the moment as my primary food source. That'll be a backup if something goes wrong, because that seems to be what the series is about. Things going wrong. This is the 3rd episode, and I've already died, what, 4 times? Well, that last little sequence gave me, see, 2 Vindicators and 2 Pillagers. Facing 4 Pillagers at once is okay. I need to learn better how to tell mature wheat from immature wheat, obviously. But that was an interesting little skirmish there to see how far they'll follow you. And when I was doing the MHC, I don't think they were following as consistently as they do now, so I have a feeling that was a change in behavior since I did my MHC run. So that's something to know. That, let's see, I've got 1 shot of the crossbow. I'm going to need some bolts, and that means I need wait a moment. 7 feathers. 45 sticks. That means I'm finding some gravel. Kinda wish I bought that. It makes me wish that I bought that shovel when I had a chance, right? Because getting gravel down here will be a little bit tougher. Yeah. There we go. And we'll see how long we have to do this in order to get everything to working here. Now currently I'm doing this as recording everything. I don't know if I'm going to keep that consistent all the way through. Obviously if this were MHC that would be the rule. But if I'm not playing under MHC rules, actually... Alright, just because I didn't buy a shovel before doesn't mean that I can't make one. Alright, my first suggestion is if you do fight a war against pillagers, make sure you have a source of wood. Because that would make things a whole lot easier, I think, if you have a shield. I think a shield would have saved me a couple times. Now, of course, that does also mean that I remember to actually use said shield. Alright. Now, what I'll do is I'll get some gravel, and then I'll just try to mine the gravel once I'm back. I could mine the gravel at my leisure until... oh, I didn't stay up long enough. Remember? Alright, fine. That's enough. I'll just head into here and... oh, never mind. Well, I have 1 piece of flint, but let me get a few more pieces, because I want to have... I have 7 feathers. So if I get myself 7 pieces of flint, then I'll be able to... well, it won't be a good supply of arrows, but at least it'll be a decent enough to get me through for the time being. I think that was a fortune shovel also that was there, which would have been really good. I just wasn't thinking on terms that maybe someday I'm going to need a bunch of flint in order to... I know, and not talking to the Fletcher and buying arrows from there, I just thought, no, that was not a necessary deal to make at this time. Yeah, but except the fact that when I need the arrows, that I was likely to eventually get a crossbow, and that I would just need arrows for it eventually. Alright, well that's... got 1 extra there. We'll just dab the extra there, and then arrow. Good, now I have 28 arrows, plus there's 1 that's already cocked in the crossbow. And I've got 192 shots for the crossbow. So I think that is a good point for there. Let me get this into here. Good. I think everything is nice and ready. So that when we return next time, we will be able to make another foray against them, giving them a taste of their own medicine, perhaps. Perhaps maybe shooting the... Well, we won't have any Vindicators there, but okay, I now have a ranged weapon. I really wish I had some better protection, but I don't want to use my last 2 ingots for that, so I have to do some mining, but I think I'm going to start out with a foray, then maybe have a mining session after that. But that's for the next episode of Pillagers in the Desert.